I'm good? Okay, cool. I'm going to go over the news quickly, and then we'll shift to more talks. Yes, 3 more talks. We've got a set week. Have a good one, Christian. If my thing goes forward. Hold on. Okay, into the news. I'll try not and die this time. Thanks for letting me know, Jason. Okay, so first thing that I found interesting this week is that the NSA released a top vulnerabilities list. So basically, this is just a top 5 list of patchable vulnerabilities that like companies should be looking for. So all of these are patchable. These are the top ones that Chinese state-sponsored hacking groups look for. So most of these, not all, are initial stage attacks for getting access, although some are more further on, like Privesk and stuff like that, as I will mention now in some of these. So a lot of you probably know Zero Logon. I mentioned that one a couple weeks ago. That one's pretty cool. A couple other ones that you might have heard of, or might not have heard of. SIGRED, that's a remote code execution for Windows. Bluekeep, also the same thing, different tactics. Curveball is a code signing thing. That's also for Windows as well. Those were some of the big ones. It focused mostly on AD stuff. So there were some other notable ones. Pulse VPN is a very popular VPN for companies, especially when we've gone remote. So they could modify the URIs on that one, and then creds would get exposed. Symantec had a remote code execution vulnerability, and in Cisco iOS, they had a little thing where they could reload the devices and also do code execution. So, moral of the story, patch your stuff, please. Next up, this one was kind of funny. I don't know. I just kind of found this one. It was interesting. So there's this ransomware group called DarkSide. Emmanuel's excited about this one. This group, they're a sort of Robin Hood, I guess, type deal that I got from this. They only attack large, profitable corporate networks and systems. If you want to come up after this and talk about them. Never mind. Okay. And they encrypt their data. They're a ransomware group. If they don't pay the ransom, they leak it to the dark web. That's like their kind of thing. And what they do is they take a portion of the payment that they get from decrypting the data and give it to charities like these two up here. So this was a public donation from both of them. They paid 0.88 Bitcoin at the time to each of these charities, although this was kind of dumb for, I don't know why they did this, because clearly the charities cannot use this money. So it ended up just being seized and returned. So I'm not really sure what they thought to gain from that one. And they've also pledged to never attack other sectors besides, profitable corporate entities. So they said that they won't attack education, government, and healthcare, although this probably is fake news, because other groups have done that during COVID. They're like, oh yeah, we won't attack hospitals, and then they attack hospitals. So what can we say? What can we say? Emmanuel's sad. So this is a big one. You guys probably have heard about this, the TrickBot takedown. So TrickBot, if you don't know what it is, I think I mentioned it a couple weeks ago. I don't remember. This is a giant botnet. What? Do you need something? This is a giant botnet, one of the largest in the world, and basically Microsoft is leading a team of a bunch of CSEC firms in a global takedown, so to speak. So what they were doing, this started like a couple weeks ago, like I had mentioned. So they brought down like pretty much all of their infra, and then the people running, I don't remember their names, but they began to fight back. After it was down for a couple days, they brought up another, God, I can't remember the number. I feel like it's 50 servers or 20 servers, some random number. But as of the date of this article, 94%, both including the original C2s and the new C2s that were brought up, 94% were taken down. So the remaining ones, the last 6%, that's in progress. They're still fighting against that. So their goal is to wipe out all these C2s before the election because they are worried that basically what TrickBot can do is sort of rent out access to any malicious person who wants that TrickBot has like a stake in. Jesus. So they're worried that that'll mess about with the election. So they're trying to get that done before, what is it, November? Whenever the election is. Politics, don't know it. I don't know how this country is run. Quick note on how TrickBot is fighting back. What did I put here? Oh, okay, yes. So this is also a tactic that they're using as well. They're using an additional botnet, Emotet, to, yes. They're also using this as a sort of deploy themselves back into where they used to be. So that's how they're also fighting back. That's all I had for news this week. So I'm going to turn it over to Emmanuel and Dan with Tmux, one about the greatest tools that have ever been created. So shift that over. Emo botnet, yes. You guys want to just like pass the... Yeah, here. No, we have the batteries are charged up.